All right, here we go. Game number 3 against the Dallas Mavericks, conference finals. I'm trying to drop 60 this game, but we'll see what happens. I think I'm fucked up. Make this video short.
It's the Western Conference Finals, Game 3. The Golden State Warriors come into Game 3.
Western Conference Finals action here on 2K Sports. We've seen... And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. McGinnis out there with Curry. And it's Horford in at the center position. And for the Mavericks, Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Max Christie out there with Irving. And it's Flag in at the 3 spot. Take a look at the Mavericks. They weren't able to steal one on the road. Now they need to get on the board to keep this close.
And that added bit of pressure isn't going to do him any favor. However, it's not a
get your balls. Get it.
Someone wins.
What's wrong?
A win tonight changes the whole landscape.
On the wing, Irving. A putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
MP with it. A 3-ball. And it's Flag with the rebound. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular, his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Back to you, Kevin.
And Allie, thanks so much. Pass to Flag. To the middle. Here's Washington. No good there. Great D that time from Green. In the corner, it's MP. No good on the 3.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Irving. Great D that time from Green.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
And that's what they want to see from Butler, a take-charge mindset, that desire to attack the rim.
Pass to Christie. Here's Washington. Jacks up a 3. The shot's good from Christie.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
MP gets to Curry. Back to MP.
Bang.
Good, and Curry gets the assist.
I love the mindset there from MP, coming right back with his own triple. You don't see that in a lot of guys his age.
Pass to Flag. Back to Irving. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Curry. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Marvin Bagley comes in for P.J. Washington. Chris Middleton's checked in for Flag. And it's Williams in for Max Christie.
Yeah, ring another one up. MP not messing around from deep.
Irving with a clean look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
The shot's good from McGinnis.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes.
All right, welcome home.
Mavericks trail by 6. There's 1:17 left to play here in the first. Bagley, no good.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Here's Moody. Here's Santos. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And Gafford throws it down.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
MP's shot is good.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Irving kicks to Middleton. Irving sets a screen for Middleton. Down low. Here's Gafford. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. MP from deep three-point land, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Irving passes to Gafford. Williams kicks to Bagley. Dallas moving it around. No good from Irving. And here's Melton. A 3 from MP. Trains the three-pointer. MP's got 15. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
They've got flag. Daniel Gafford is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Williams. And it's Nembhard in at the point guard. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He had 36 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
And so here is Dallas. Bagley kicks to Williams.
Oh, well.
Outside for Bagley. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, the rhythm, the timing, the encouraging sign seeing Bagley knock it down there off the catch.
MP fires from way outside.
Bang.
The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Guinness has got 6 here in this quarter. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd.
Yeah.
He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Dallas making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Pass to Gafford. Here's flag, covered by Payton. And the rejection by MP. Now flag, down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes back up.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
And a deep 3 from MP. Wow! And it counts!
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass the flag.
You want to go do some scouting
Inside,
for me?
Butler with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. A 3 from MP. And the Warriors, another 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
Irving for 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. MV is number 1. Second, Stephen Curry.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their three-point shooting. That's what they were both hoping for.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. And the
Take it with
Warriors
you.
also making a change. Green, he's checked in for Peyton. Pass to Green. Lively against Horford. Just 5 to shoot. Curry kicks to Green. Horford from outside. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Williams. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Butler finds Curry. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Lively. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the half. Lively is screen on Curry. Williams for 3. And Bagley able to finish. Bagley's got 5 points in the quarter.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
And here's MP for 3.
Bang.
And the Warriors another 3.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Irving sets a screen for Flag. Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all
Bang.
the way. Oh, he got it! How in the world did that go in?
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Bagley with a screen on Butler. Pass to Bagley. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Both teams will make substitutions. Substitution on the court. Here's McGinnis. 33 points for him. Outside Williams. Here he goes. Can't connect from 13 feet out. MP has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. Back to the action in just a minute.
Yeah, can you wait?
The defense
a
has
bit?
been trash.
Huh?
That is, if you can call it defense.
After I have to
call
do
it
this,
being
I'm able to
lazy.
do everything. So
Yeah.
hold on. Slow down a minute.
Looking at the series,
I'm at halftime, so I have
and that's a halftime
I'm
wrap.
at
Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin
7,
Harlan and
8
the crew.
minutes.
We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Stephen Curry's out there with McGinnis. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Irving for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his
Bang.
own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Yeah, and all eyes were on Butler, but he has the vision to find the open man.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Irving's shot is good.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
The shot's good from McGinnis.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Pass to Flag. Now Christie. Here's Irving. And he converts the layup. Irving's got his third basket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Green passes to Butler. Launches a three. A rebound by Washington.
Well, after nailing the first three out of the break, you can give him a pass for not making that one as well.
Christie with the screen for Irving. To the paint. And finished off by Lively.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And so, MV will bring it up for the Warriors. Lively a screen on MP. And finished off by Lively.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Santos has checked in, and Gary Payton has subbed in for Jimmy Butler.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Back to Irving. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Irving's got 9 points.
After a rough first half, it's good to see him start to put the pieces together here.
MP from deep three-point land. And another three for Golden State.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Washington finds Christie. Here's Flag. They get it back. The kick out to Irving. Back to Washington. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Washington's got his first 3 points of the game.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And he's good on the three ball.
Just give him the ball. This guy is shooting lights out from deep.
Pass to Christie. Flag with it. Still without a basket. Christie with the bounce pass. 5 to shoot. On its way from Irving for 2. Warriors with the rebound.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
There's 47 seconds left here in the third quarter. Irving's shot is good.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
To the inside, here's Payton, and the layup's good off the glass.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
2 points, that one goes. Irving's got 14.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
McGinnis' shot is off. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Pass to Flag. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Warriors ahead. Oh. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's
getting ready for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Washington comes in for Bagley. Christie, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Williams. And then for Golden State, Santos is checked in. And MP subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Kyrie Irving is out there with Max Christie. And it's Flag in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And here's MP
Bang.
for three. Buries it from three-point range.
3 points.
MP's got 60.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And here's MP
Bang.
for three.
Yep.
And another three for Golden State.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. You have to think at this point, up 3-0. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series,
With tonight's win, you're now 1 game away from the NBA Finals. What would it mean to you to reach that milestone in your rookie year?
It would mean a lot to everyone in this organization to reach the finals, but we can't get ahead of ourselves.
Kevin, back to you.
Hey, Jen, thanks so much. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals.